Good morning, family. Welcome to Morning Heart Devotion with Dr. Yong, brought to you by our Heavenly Parents Holy Community. Let's begin by greeting our Heavenly Parent and true parents. 전지현 참부모님께 경배. 바로. Now for our family pledge, 가정맹세. 1. 천혜어급 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 번향 땅을 찾아 번연의 창조이상인 지상 천국과 천상 천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천혜어급 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 장 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 중심, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천혜어급 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과皇族권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천혜어급 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조의 상인 천주대 가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천혜어급 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천혜어급 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천혜어급 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 번연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 신정문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천혜어급 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 천혜어급 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. And to open us up with prayer, I'd like to invite up Reverend Angelica Selly, if you would pray for us this morning.
Good morning, dear beloved Heavenly Parent. We're always so grateful to greet you in the morning. We need you and you need us, Heavenly Parent. You share with us every morning so deeply about your heart through our Dr. Yong. We are grateful that you are resurrecting our spirits, our hearts, our minds, so we can come to understand you more and do more for you, Heavenly Parent. It is urgent in this time. We have this golden time that our true Mother has proclaimed, where we can inherit all the good fortunes of history. We can use all the foundations that have already been laid, even including our own that we've made, to bring victory every day. Every day we want to have a victorious day, especially overcoming our own fallen nature, overcoming our self that is still very much attached many times to the old ways. But as we always hear every morning, it is time to renew, for renewal, and to not be conformed to this world, but be conformed to your way, Heavenly Parent. We want to become your true sons and daughters that can reflect you in every moment, that can be the light, that it can be the hope, that it can be the joy to you, Heavenly Parent, that can dry your tears, that can dry the tears of humanity, because suffering has been going on very long. And we are called at this time, we are chosen, in fact, to be your loving sons and daughters, to bring hope and joy to you. Please speak through Dr. Yong again. We thank him so much for his sacrifice. Bless him, bless his family, and all of our families here gathered, that we can make a new beginning for America. And when America can rise, then the world can have hope. And true mother and true parents can have hope, and true family can have hope when we fulfill our responsibility. And you have given us all the tools so we really can go forward with confidence and with hope, because we have also each other. We can share, we can learn, and we discover so many treasures within ourselves too, because true parents have invested in us and they're all there, but they need to be activated and show and tell to the world now. This is the time. We don't have too much time left, but anything can happen, because miracles are on the way when we connect with you, with the spirit world, with our true mother, with Dr. Yong, as with one another in unity and love and joy. We offer this today, and we are listening to your heart now as we are hearing from Dr. Yong. We pray this in our blessed central families' names. Aju.
Aju. Thank you, Angelica, Sally. Beside you, someone not there. I miss Bob.
He's here. He's always with me.
Oh, I see. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much.
Wow, that's a neat trick. Thank you, Reverend Sally, and all that you do. Let's now go into our breakouts and share our appreciations of one another. See you back in a few minutes. enjoyed the extra time. I think there was extra time, maybe not. But let me invite up first someone on my breakout, Mr. Ambrose Kanki.
Hello, family. Thank you, Milhan.
Yep, anytime.
I just love that God created gratefulness. Without it, we would explode. We have to share gratefulness. And I was telling Milhan that I know that God created it, and it's an invention from God because it's infinite. I can find infinite details about every person to love and to rejoice in and to be grateful to God about. And in all of creation, every little thing goes all the way down to atoms and electrons and all the way up to galaxies, all the parts in between. I can be grateful in infinite detail for all of that too. And it helps a lot. And when I can pour that gratefulness out, I believe that it really does affect creation and the world around me. Speaking out that gratefulness is a vibration, and vibration helps to either reinforce or break down. That's the two things that happen. And when we are grateful for God and creation and everything that God's doing, then we help to reinforce it. So we add our teeny tiny little bit of help to the creation and to creation, making creation. That's it.
Thank you. 감사합니다. 엠브로시 칸케. 감사합니다. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love that. I mean, I always say if you can appreciate appreciation, it's like wishing for more wishes. Like it never ends. It's just like an infinite loop of joy. Thank you for sharing. And next, can I invite up the Konarski family? I don't want to disturb your, your attention to.
Don't want to disturb my game.
Yeah.
That's a soccer game going on TV. My husband keep watching. He tell me I watch. No, I don't. Please watch the game. My appreciation today is, and I'm happy to be alive. It's just this time is so precious. We still can do a lot of wrongdoing, but we always come back for the right side. That'll be something to be grateful. I'm grateful for Dr. Yong come up here in America and help us to understand better what we have to do. Somehow we know something, but seems like you don't, but I appreciate that then, to appreciate second generation, like Milhan talked to us too. I say, that's a mind blow anyway. So many things to appreciate for, but I'm just grateful to be here this time, in history.
Wow, Maria, thank you.
Thank you.
Borote.
Yeah. I'm grateful for Milhan. He brought me back to reality. He recently, he has 3 spiritual sons that he's working with. So one of his qualifications for a spiritual son is that they'd be willing to die for him. So I greatly appreciate, him bringing me back to reality and it really shows, the second gen really is our hope and our future and everything.
Yeah.
So we're getting older, but actually still, I still feel young at heart. So I think that's most important. And I'm really glad. I wish that Father would have been around during the time that internet was here, so we could see him every day. But we get to see Dr. Young instead, so he reminds us of True Father. And this is really, yeah, it's amazing how much you bring into our lives each and every day. So we're very grateful for that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. 그랬대, not getting older and getting mature and mature and mature. So thank you so much, Konarski couple. 감사합니다.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And yes, we are getting riper and more delicious every day. All right, let's welcome up Dr. Chong-Shik Young for our morning heart devotion.
안녕하세요. Good morning. Good morning. my dear brothers and sisters, clergy and ambassador for peace, 안녕하십니까? Yesterday actually, I came to the Chicago from Ohio. I came to our church here, really beautiful facility. I never ever seen this much beautiful church. I was glad to see my brothers and sisters and leaders and members. I will show you some photos. I have, this one is yesterday. I have a breakfast meeting with the key leaders and members in the Ohio Family Church. And then I fly to Chicago and had a lunch meeting with the key leaders in Chicago Family Church. And in the evening, I have a meeting with the members at the Chicago Family Church. 4 members gave their beautiful testimonies regarding morning devotion and other activities. And we had a question and answer session. Yes, I really, if there is no coronavirus, I really want to hug each one of them. I really want to have that kind of personal touching because of COVID-19, even though I have a heart of hugging, but I could not practice yesterday. Yes, yeah, all our brothers and sisters and came to the church. We had a beautiful sharing. Today, I'd like to talk about You Are My Sunshine that touch the heart of people around the world. And I'd like to again talk about this word from Mother's memoir. I'd like to invite Heavenly Honey. Please read.
The year 1976 was the bicentennial of the founding of the United States. As Koreans, citizens of a republic that owed its existence in large part to the United States, we love America. Since 1972, my husband had been speaking emphatically throughout America, saying, God sent me in the role of a doctor and as a firefighter to save America. We believed that America is a chosen nation, and we declared as our theme for the 1976 rally, God bless America. We raised our voices to shout that God needs America to overcome communism and restore family-centered morality. Throughout April and May of 1976, our worldwide membership prayed for success at Yankee Stadium. Volunteers came to New York from across the United States, as well as from Japan and Europe, to invite people to attend. They reached out tirelessly and enthusiastically. We tried in those 2 months to awaken a sleeping giant, to revive the democratic world by countering the influence of communism and the culture of drugs and free sex that was destroying the moral fiber of America's young people.
Thank you, Heavenly Honey. True parents came to America and raised their voices to shout that God needs America to overcome communism and restore family-centered morality, or there would be no hope for America. True parents declared, as you know, the end of the communism, and the Soviet Union collapse. Yet, the issue of communism is still serious around the world. One of the Korea's most serious issues right now is how they will defend against communism. Look at today's expansionism in China. When I was the regional president of Oceania, True Father, told me many times personally to always be on our guard toward China's expansionism along the Pacific coast. Do not be misled that the issue of communism is over. In addition, the breakdown of the morality in our youth is one of the most urgent issues we need to solve. Biggest population is China. Majority are really good people, very kind, very diligent people because of the dictatorship, because of the thought of the communism. How many people are suffering? Can you imagine that? Wow, that's why, in Korea and everywhere, this kind of the very serious situation. I think you do not know about Korea, the reality of Korea situation. How much, many young people still influenced by communism. Okay, please read.
As history records, however, the real drama of Yankee Stadium was not in the protests. The real drama was the weather. Suddenly, a violent rainstorm swept in from Long Island Sound. Fierce winds blew. Rain poured down. Our God Bless America banners were torn off the outfield walls, and our posters were soaked. The rain soaked the people as well. It was an indescribable mess. And outside the stadium, the crowd of opponents was yelling, screaming, and heaping all kinds of ridicule upon us. One would have wondered, was God truly with us? Was this all part of God's plan? Then one of our young American leaders jumped onto the top of the home team dugout, raised his arms like a conductor in front of an orchestra, and started singing at the top of his lungs, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray."
Continue.
It was like a signal flare. With one heart, everyone began to sing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine." A magnificent chorus spread through the stadium, and tears of joy mixed with the drops of rain flowing down everyone's faces. That singing was the condition of faith and unity that moved God. The skies over the stadium began to brighten. The darkness cast in both heaven and earth was lifted. Rays of sunshine appeared, and the festival, which seemed utterly demolished, was reborn. Our volunteers swept the stage, wiped off the media equipment, and cleared the grounds of fallen signage. Now, with the sunshine warming everyone, the program began. Before he went out to the stage, my husband said a prayer. Then he grabbed my hand and said, "Thanks to your sincere devotion and prayer, I am going on stage today."
Thank you. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. This song became very, very famous, especially during Yankee Stadium rally. Each song was so powerful, really changed the atmosphere completely. Maybe you see here, at the time, our Yankee Stadium rally, all our brothers and sisters totally united together, sang that song. So today, I'd like to also this photo through parents bless the New York hotel on May 21st, 1976. Here they ask God's blessing on the city. Let's invite someone to sing a song, You Are My Sunshine.
Good morning, Dr. Yong.
네.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. This is Heavenly USA team, and we're going to offer a song, You Are My Sunshine. And yeah, we're very grateful to the first generation and how much you have set the example of really bringing hope to the world and comforting our true parents. We're currently at a music workshop learning how to do that through music. So thank you. We're going to offer the song now. You Are My Sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, Lord, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. There is a meadow high on a mountain where skylark and wild rose abound. The eternal home that my heart desires shines like gold at the rainbow. You are my sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Through the long winter, and harsh wind blowing, all creatures die on barren soil. Now sunlight beaming, the ice a streamlets. Earth in spring is the garden of. You are my sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, Lord, how much I love you. Please don't take my. You are my sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, Lord, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine. You are my sunshine. You are my sunshine. Make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know how much I love you. One more time, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't
Wow.
take my sunshine away. Thank you, Dr. Young. Thank you.
Bravo! Bravo! Our Heavenly USA GPA team, bravo! You brought the spirit of the Yankee Stadium. Thank you very much. Wow, very powerful. And again, we remind the spirit of Yankee Stadium. You are my sunshine. Yeah, God is our sunshine. Our true parents are our sunshine. Our beloved, our brothers and sisters, they are our sunshine. Now I can see the spirit of our Heavenly USA GPA. You are my sunshine. Thank you very much. And yeah, this song is really beautiful. Today's Father's Word, the subjugation of Cain from perspective of give and resurrection. I continue. I'd like to talk about from yesterday. Let's invite the Heavenly Honey again to read the Father's Word.
the subjugation of Cain from the perspective of give and receive action. That is why religion teaches us not to be arrogant. It also teaches us not to love ourselves. It says to deny ourselves and even beat our own body. This is because heaven is plus and humans have to become minus for give and take to be possible. This is the method to give and receive love with God.
Thank you, Heavenly Honey. Be familiar with the concepts of subject partner and object partner. Know that when the subject partner and object partner change, it is a fall. Subject partner become object partner becomes object partner. This was disorder. This was the fall. God need to be subject partner and I need to be the object partner. Self-centeredness is saying that I am the subject partner. That's the problem. Everybody wants to be a subject partner. Then there is a conflict and struggle and always occur so much problems. That's why we need to know very, very clearly about the principle. Subject partner and object partner. If a subject and object partner relationship is not formed properly, you will have no energy. Know that wherever I go, I need to stand in the position of the object partner. If there is no able figure in my life of faith, you will have no energy. Adam and Eve became the subject partners. Adam and Eve did not know that they are absolute object partners before God. Self-denial means not forgetting that you are the object before God. You must always have the consciousness that God is the subject partner. This is a very important concept. In our life of faith, you need to think that who is my subject partner? God is my subject partner. I am the object partner. As the object partner, always need to really rely on to the subject partner. So this concept is unclear, then that is a problem. Therefore, wherever you go, this very important guidance from True Panel. Wherever you go, you need to stand in the position of the object partner. This is very important guidance. For example, I'm the continental director. You are the national leader or your central leader. You are pastor. You are your husband or wife. Does not matter position. Wherever you go, if you stand in the position of the object partner and serve everyone in front of me. If you become the object partner position and then try to serve God as a subject partner, try to serve any guest as your subject partner, even though your own children, if you stand in the position of the partner and serve them, love them, attend them, then everything can be solved, any problems. Do not seek to be served, but serve. That's why Jesus, he came as the Messiah, Savior. But he said, I came to serve, not to be served. Wow. Even though he's absolute our subject partner, we are the object partner position, but his heart is really humble down. He said, I came to serve, not to be served. Do not try to get high. Try to get low position. Be in the body of a servant with the heart of parents. It is a fault to make yourself the subject partner. Therefore, wherever you go, put yourself in the object partner position. And as long as you stand in the position of object partner, no one struggle with you. Everybody try to unite with you. You know, when Adam and Eve fell at the Garden of the Eden, and they put God beside. And then they are thinking they are like kind of the subject partner's position. Ignore God's word, and give and take with the archangel. If they know what is the fundamental principle, my absolute subject partner is God. Wherever I go, I am always the position of the object partner. They don't make any mistakes. As long as we put God as the subject partner, unite with Him, obey to Him, that is the proper order, in our life of faith. The subjugation of Cain from the perspective of give and take action. The fall was the reversal of the position of the subject and object. Therefore, wherever you go, you need to stand at the position of object. That's now I mentioned. And also Bible mentioned Mark chapter 10, verse 45. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. But your heart need to have parental heart. Parental heart is what? Giving and giving and giving and giving. But their external position completely become servant of a servant. We learn from Jesus. We learn from our true parents, philosophy. You need to have a heart of the parents, but your body should be humbled down. Need to wear the body of a servant. This is really great guidance. No, I research and study from many famous people, saints and sages, 5 saints. They did not talk about this point. You need to have a heart of the parents, and you need to wear the body of a servant. This is the best way to subjugate the Cain. Not just only Cain, you can subjugate any other one. Even Philippians 2:3. Don't be jealous or proud, but be humble and consider others more important than yourselves. Means put others first, and then need to become humble down. And then Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18 to 19. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. It is better to be of a lowly spirit with the poor. Bible always teaching us, guide us. You should be humble. You need to be all the time position of a servant. You need to be in the position of the object partner. You need to treat everybody. You are my able. You are my subject partner. I am the object partner. As long as we have this kind of a concept and attitude, truly serve the people, this is the way to make harmony. And wherever we go, we can become peacemaker, harmony maker. And we can completely unite together. That's why Father saying that you need to wear a servant's shoes with a parental heart. And also here talking about the give and receive action. By giving, I have already been rewarded. Yesterday I'm talking about this principle mindset, very, very important. After I know this principle, I completely changed my own old concept. I am telling you again, by giving, I have already been rewarded. Because giving itself is already happiness, love, and joy. So give and do not remember, and do not expect anything. Therefore, the giver is the happy one. The giver eventually surrenders gain. Wow. Why no need to remember? Because giving itself already happiness, already joy, already love. Why you expect more than that? Through just giving, already you are rewarded. If we have this kind of the mindset, this kind of the attitude, just already giving, already you gain happiness. Do you want to expect more than that? If you have this kind of mindset, attitude, I am telling you, you do not have any expectation, especially from your children, from your spouse, from your parents, from your kin and or able. No need to have any expectation. Why? Giving itself already great happiness and joy, incredible energy already. If you have this kind of mindset, attitude, I am telling you, you can gain a lot of energy and power. Don't expect anything from your children or your partner. Just serve them well. Your children have already rewarded you sufficiently. For example, many parents have some expectation. Do you know my boy and girl? Do you know how much do I love you? How much do I invest for you? Entire my life really completely. I exist for you. I invest everything. I sacrifice everything. I pour out everything, my energy, everything for you. How come you do like that? Why you do not recognize me? Many parents complain. Also complain to their spouse. Do you know how much did I love you? How come do not you recognize me? Feel lack of love and so sad, this and that. My dear brothers and sisters, do not expect anything from your children. For example, recently my family sent to me my grandchildren video. They are just, going to be 2 years old. Someone is 5 years old. For me, just seeing their video, they gave me already incredible joy and happiness. They already returned to me everything. How can I expect more than that? Of course, as the parents, feed them, take care of them. But at the same time, grandchildren, children return to you incredible joy and happiness already. Already. Become 10 years old, any child, already 10 years return to you joy and happiness already. Why you expect something from your own children? The more you expect, and the more you get a disappointment. That's why forget it. Only they return to you. Everything. Someone said, I did not receive love from my father, My father is terrible. I grown up with my father. Someone said, I grown up with my mother. I feel lack of love. Do not think that way. Even though your father do not do anything, but your father just become being father. I am so grateful. Even though he did not do anything to me, I am so grateful because you are my father. Without you, I am not on the earth. You are just become my father, already enough to me. You just become my mother, already enough to me. If we have that kind of the mindset and attitude, our life will become more meaningful and very, very powerful. That's why I really need to repent myself. I didn't do much for my children in such a way. I came to understand, I came to realize that I have already been rewarded through my children, through my wife, through my parents, through my members. That's why, do you know who is a happy guy? Those who are giving. Why? By giving, already you have been rewarded already. Giving itself already happiness. Already you feel joy and happiness. You expect more than that. Why this person do not return to me or what? No need to think that way. By giving itself, already happiness and love and joy. And then if we have that kind of mindset, and then try to serve my king and try to serve any other one, my children, my spouse, my parents. And then, Father say that the subjugation of Cain from the perspective of give and take action. If we have that kind of mindset, you can subjugate anyone by through love, through also giving. Today's youth ministry, the path of life and the path of death. Very important guidance. God does not tell us in advance what is to come or teach us how to prepare to go out into the world. However, God has always been teaching us basic faith education, fundamental principle. Jesus and true parents always emphasizes the need to strengthen the foundation of our daily life of faith. For example, take up your cross and follow me. Live to die. If you want to follow me, be prepared to take the narrow road, not a wide road. If you want to follow me, be prepared to walk the path of death. However, we cannot adapt to life well and take it seriously. When facing troubles in reality, you lose the sense of the faith, just like Peter. Peter did not know that he would betray Jesus. Peter did not expect to change so horribly and betray Jesus in the face of the given reality. While following Jesus, Peter thought that he loved the Lord, followed the Lord, knew the Lord, and believed in the Lord more than anyone else. However, he did not expect that he would run away in the face of difficulties. Our faith today is the same as our Peter. Although we are aware that the path of faith is a narrow path of death, we do not know that we will stumble when we encounter difficulties. I have such an easy mind and experience difficulties when my standards fall under a certain circumstance. Therefore, you need to know that in your daily life, you need to pass through the path of death to go on the path of life. You need to know that the path to attain the life of true resurrection is passing through the path of death. You need to know that this is not just a wide path that anyone can cross. It is a very narrow road, and it is not a comfortable path, but a path where you need to throw away everything. You need to deny yourself. Today, it is easy to think about what kind of the path of the cross. There's now that indemnity is over. Father completely paid the indemnity. We think that since only the easy path remains, we do not need to suffer. Everyone hates suffering. So in thinking that it's the time to live comfortably, it's easy to think about an easy life of faith. It may be a peaceful age in terms of the time. However, you need to know, my brothers and sisters, it is not so easy to think about from a personal perspective. No matter how much it's a good time to live in, if you get sick, you will still suffer, even if medical science is developed, right? Even though indemnity is over. But as long as you still carry on your own fallen nature, you need to suffer. You need to go through all kinds of struggling. Even though time is a really different time, even though indemnity is over. However, as long as I carry on my fallen nature, you need to pay your own indemnity. No matter if Satan is removed from the earth. When your inner self is crippled, it becomes a problem. You need to clear away your own fallen nature. Therefore, the path of life is the path of death. If you live to die, you will live. That's why, God teaches us a fundamental education. Fundamental and basic education all the time. This is a really, really important point. Our parents, our teacher, our able always guide us fundamental principle, basic principle I need to practice. But when we do not take it seriously, and when we are facing some difficulties and problems, you surely fall down. That's why your daily life is important. You need to really take it very seriously. Any God's guidance and true parents' guidance, your able's advice, your parents' advice, take it seriously. You do not take seriously, and then when you are facing some difficulties and persecution and misunderstanding, you surely fall down. Even though I have now wonderful time has come. The era of the indemnity completely over. However, if I do not become true man or a true woman, if I do not remove my own fallen nature, still jealousy, feel lack of love, still complain, does not matter. Even the wonderful era has come. That's why to remove my own fallen nature, that is my portion of responsibility. We need to know about that. That's why you need to clear away your own fallen nature. And then day and night thinking, how can I become true self? How can I become really, really true filial sons and daughters? How can I become true, my brothers and sisters? How can I become true husband and wife? How can I become true father and true mother? This is our eternal goal. This is our eternal task. That's why nobody helping you about removing your own fallen nature. I am the one need to do. That's why I need to take I need to take my own cross. Nobody help you. That is your portion of responsibility. That's why we need to know that, my brother, what's the way of life? What's the life of death? We need to know very clearly about this point. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. 감사합니다.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yong. Yeah, this is a very, I think, pertinent message for all of us. Always remembering that no matter what, even when times of comfort and even if Satan is removed, we still have fallen nature, and the battle is really within ourselves. But it's also very hopeful because we have control. We can help, and always be humble. Being you talked a lot about perfect plus makes perfect minus, but now it's like also perfect minus makes perfect plus too. So it's really beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, let's go into our breakouts now and share our reflections with one another. That was fun. I was like in the middle of explaining something and forgot about the time. And but let me first invite up the Stenard family, father and son.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I was just sharing that I really like the way Dr. Yong explains so clearly, like, you know, like how to like live this, like, I guess, path of the cross, like how to really like humble yourself down and really like treat your body as like almost like a, I guess like a servant, and then put yourself like in a low position. You know, like if you think otherwise, you're not really walking like I guess that path, because you're expecting things, and that I guess it doesn't really work like that. So that's what I took away from today.
Yeah, I think the main point that I got was about, we were discussing about fundamental education. You know, removing our fallen nature. Sometimes I was just explaining to Milhan, we expect our leaders, you know, the staff, you know, the people really on the front line and that are having and doing the public work, you know, to, you know, take the responsibility. But, you know, we need to, each of one of us individually needs to take care of our fallen nature, you know, to cleanse and purify ourselves. I mean, we do that anyway, but sometimes we think, oh, well, you know, let the pastor do it, you know, set the example. But, you know, that became more clear to me that I really need to work on my own fallen nature, you know, and then there's a lot to clean up.
But I feel, you know, father and son, and then attending the morning devotion together, it is so beautiful. But today I look at you, not like a father and son, you are like a brothers. Elder brother and younger brother. Yeah, because you are really supporting your son and you are getting younger. And, you know, it looks like not father and son's relationship, it looks like a brother's relationship.
Yeah.
It is so beautiful to see, and father and son participating morning devotion together. I am so grateful to your participation. Thank you very much. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Dr. Yong.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I did notice you look very similar. I mean, I think just I don't know, yeah, how that happened, but yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, can I invite up Mr. Seikichi Muto? I'm just looking at you. Would you share?
Well, I didn't expect it, but anyway, I learned many things from Dr. Yong's guidance yesterday, today, especially the how to forget when I giving. This is a long time my struggle to. I have to forget, but I couldn't forget. What happened? So that's why Dr. Yong explains about the parental heart. That's one thing I got. But still 50%. And the another one, when we giving already, wow, I'm happy. You know, that's I didn't realize.
Yeah, you got a point.
Now I got a 90%.
And the other 10% you need to practice.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Yong.
감사합니다.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's such a simple lesson, and you can tell everyone's just so happy thinking about just giving, and God is just continuing to work through us and share His love with people. So, all right, let's take action today and give. You know, I think about it, and I think giving your time by listening, I think, is a really wonderful way. I've noticed that just about anyone is more than happy to share about themselves, and just someone who can really listen and kind of, you know, humble yourself to receive. So, okay, let's go to our reminders. Number one, invite. You can give by inviting someone to come to morning devotion and be transformed in the Holy Spirit here. and also to give from your heart. You can donate to morning devotion, and I think God will bless you so many times over if you can do that. And I think you'll get more out of morning devotion too if you give. So we won't have a musical offering because Heavenly USA already were able to perform. So we are going to close out in prayer now. And I'd like to invite up Mr. Atsuki Imamura. Would you pray for us to close?
Yes, please join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Parent, true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, you have created all the creation before you created mankind. You prepared everything for us to feel joy, and this is as parents, this is something you wanted to do for your children. As children, we're responsible to receive your love, and then we have to return your love, and we have to start this cycle of love. And now we due to Adam and Eve fell, and then we have lost you, but you have always seeking for us. Now we have true parents on this earth, and we learn the truth. We learn God's soulful feelings, heart. Please let us guide. Let us come back to you. Let us spread your word and heart. Let us become the messenger of you. Throughout the reality on physical earthly life, we face many difficulties, but we know that God has been really more painful than what we have felt. So thinking that we cannot really betray anymore, knowing that we have to be able to persevere, and just like God will love your children, we have to love our brothers and sisters. We are really grateful that we receive this guidance through Dr. Yong every day, and let us be confident. Let us become true sons and daughters. I report this prayer in my name at Imamura Blessed Central Couple. Aju.
Thank you, Atsuki Imamura-san. 감사합니다. You are really, no matter what, you are attending morning devotion every day with you, your sister. I'm so grateful. Our second generation. 감사합니다.
It's true. Thank you, Atsuki. It's always good to see you. And let's now have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us today and making this such a wonderful experience for everyone. God bless you. See you tomorrow.
네, 감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you.